Eastern Beans on the Saints.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beat with your king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with 2 guns drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do happen what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got a tool of the best, I can get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Well, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well when check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. We be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Andalusia, Alabama, as we get your baseball underway on a Thursday afternoon. Trojans in town to take on your Saints, Central Alabama and LBW. Robert Williamson set to bring you the coverage as this one is fouled away. Gabe Judah starting it off. He's the one hitter for the Trojans. Jake Hammonds hitting second. Garrett Calhoun third. Jacob Smith is the 4-hitter. Olin Ward bats fifth. Cooper Harcrow in that 6th spot. Weston Tubbs batting 7th. Alex Bennett 8th, and Davis Gully in the 9 hole. Meanwhile, LBW with Easton Dean on the hill. Behind the plate is Holland Brock, first baseman Ellis Windheim. And second, you'll find Streed Chrome, shortstop Ben Mosley, and it is Cody Walsh who is playing third. Got an outfield of Davis and Stokes. In left field, the center fielder is Jackson Mills. Tate Morris in right. Checked his swing, and that's into the zone. 3-2. Count full on Judah. It is a little cool this afternoon. Had temperatures right up near 80 yesterday, but not today. Low and away with a pitch, and Judah giving a walk. So the Trojans put a base runner aboard. And Jake Hammonds making his way to the plate. Now currently in Andalusia, it is 59 and feels like 51 because of the rather brisk winds. There is a frost advisory for tonight. Down to first with the throw. Back safely is Judah. Got winds out of the west-northwest at 17 with gust to 29. 1-0 pitch from Easton Dean to Jake Hammonds. It is bunted foul towards the dugout. UV index 7 and high. The air quality is 42 and good. Had a little rain this morning. In the wee hours of the morning. I happened to be driving in the wee hours of this morning. And came through a little rain shower. And it was that front that cooled things off noticeably. And as a matter of fact, we are 4 degrees below normal for the first day of spring. Visibility 25 miles and the humidity 37%. Count even in 2 on Jake Hammond. Crumfoshi Field, Andalusia, Alabama. Home to the Saints. Man, have they made some improvements here. Gorgeous complex in Andalusia. Here is the 2-2 offering to Hammond. That is popped up in the direction of center field. Jackson Mills comes running in, and that will drop in. That might be what 29-mile-an-hour winds are going to do today. Take anything that looks relatively routine and turn it into not so much. And it'll turn into a Jake Hammonds base hit. And a couple of base runners on for Garrett Calhoun. And his bunted foul back towards the screen. But yeah, that little front that came through last night wasn't a major one. Little showers, but brought in noticeably cooler weather. A couple of 9-7 conference teams in the Saints and the Trojans. As that is bunted foul by Garrett Calhoun.
Everybody clap your hands.
And nearly identical overall marks, 16-11 for the Saints, 17-12 for the Trojans. Oh, 0-2 pitch to Calhoun. Jacob Smith on deck. That will get out of play and stay 0-2. Top 6 teams play in the postseason. And right now your top 6 would be Enterprise State, Wallace-Dothan, Bishop State, Bevel State, LBW, and Central Alabama. Coastal North and MMI a couple of games out currently. Rolled to second. I don't think it got there in time and didn't. And meanwhile, it gets away from Mosley. And in to score will come Juna. So an E4 brings in the first Trojan run. Croom's trying to get it to second, and Steve Helms already out to the pump. To say, guys, I don't particularly care for what I'm seeing right now. Got a walk of Juna, had that kind of fluke single into center field from Hammonds. And now the error. And still nobody out. Jacob Smith to the plate, Olin Ward to the on-deck circle. Got softball today as well. Jason Thompson with Northwest Shoals and Coastal Alabama South. Kamari Darrington has Chatton Valley and Coastal North. And the final in the first game for Northwest Shoals and Coastal South, it was the Coyotes winning it by a 1-0 final. On the outside part of the plate to Jacob Smith. Olin Ward to the on-deck circle. Smith showing bunt. Count even in 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody gone, 2 on, 1 in. Again, Smith showing bunt, low and away with a pitch. Well, I talked about the top 6 teams, and the separation is only 4 games from 1 to 6. And then if you add the current 7 and 8 team in, then you've only got a 6-game difference between the top and the bottom, 1 and 8. So despite there not being a long way to go until you get to Montgomery and play at the end of April, there's not far to go. If you are at the bottom looking up or at the top looking down, that will be a walk given to Smith. Bases loaded for the Trojans. Runners at first, second, and third. Olin Ward to the plate. And then you got Reed State at 2-14, while Selma 1-15 in D2. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Olin Ward. And then if you wanted to take a peek at D1, Coastal South currently number 1 at 7-1. And the bottom of that division is Lawson State at 0-7. One ball, one strike on Olin Ward. Cooper Harcrow to the on-deck circle. Dean's pitch swung on and missed. "11 minutes into the game, and the Saints still trying to get it out." Bases loaded. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Ward. Too far inside with the offering. We play a couple of 7s today. In D1, they play a 7 and a 9. Do things a little different there. And is wrapped to Mosley, and it's going to skim past Mosley into center field. Throw coming to the plate, and tagged down coming home is Garrett Calhoun. Hammonds will score. And that'll be an E6 that gets Olin Ward on and moves Smith to second. I think Calhoun must have thought that there was a little easier path to home. He really wasn't a full speed ahead runner. Tagged out of the plate for out number 1. Two 2-0 lead with Cooper Harcrow next. Weston Tubbs on deck. But even when everybody in the ACCC was playing D1 baseball, the North was different from the South. The South would play 2 7-inning games, and the North would play a 7 and a 9. So I guess that has just transitioned over to the D1 and D2. Base hit into left field for Harcrow. Smith putting on the brakes at third, and it's loaded again for Central Alabama. Weston Tubbs to the plate. Alex Bennett moving to the on-deck circle. Runners at first, second, and third. 2-zip Central Alabama lead. Bases full. Smith at third. Ward at second. Harcrow at first. On the inside part of the plate to Tubbs. Alex Bennett awaiting his opportunity next. A little low with the offering to Tubbs. Coming in as a .347 hitter on a .301 hitting Central Alabama team. One offering. And that will get out of play, 1-2. Tubbs 9 RBIs, 8 walks, 10 strikeouts in 49 trips to the plate. One-two pitch, and it will stay 1-2. First of a 4-game series, 2 games here, 2 games in Alexander City on Saturday. That takes an evil hop on Windheim. In to score is Smith. Warren will play 2. Toms winds up at second. Harcrow heading to third, and that will be error number 3 on the St. infield. And the lead goes to 4. Two and 4:30 games here, and then in Alexander City on Saturday, a 1 and 3:30 game. And then a series against Reed State, and for the most part, conference play done in March. And we'll move into April. 1-0 pitch to Alex Bennett. Two base hits and uncharacteristically 3 LBW errors. Trojans taking a 4-zip lead, still 1 away. Bennett will drive that one foul in the direction of first. Davis Gully to the on-deck circle. Then in April, you got a series against Bishop State, Wallace Dothan, and MMI. And conference play over. That is popped up right side. On the run is Tate Morris. He'll back off. Catch made in center by Jackson Mills. Meanwhile, the tag up from third coming home is Harcrow. Tums tags and takes third. The 9th hitter in the inning coming to the plate in the form of Davis Gully. Top of the order, Gabe Judah on deck. A bit outside with a pitch to Gully. 2 walks, 3 errors, 2 hits have turned into 5 Central Alabama runs. Upstairs, 2-0. Coming up this weekend, baseball on Saturday. As a matter of fact, a triple-header. They all start at noon here on JockJive. Coastal Alabama North and South, and Southeastern Baptist College baseball. All noontime doubleheaders and all right here. 3-0 pitch. Outside, and the walk given to Gully, and the Trojans will go back to the top of their order. Gabe Judah coming to the plate. That is walk number 3 for Easton Dean. And one of the walks is the fellow back at the plate now, Gabe Judah. That is a base hit into left field. Toms will come in to score, and Gully at second. 3rd hit of the inning for Central Alabama, 6th run. And there are a couple of runners aboard for Jake Hammonds. Hammonds singled and scored earlier in the inning. He is the 11th to come to the plate here in the top of the first. Garen Calhoun to the on-deck circle. That is backhanded by Mosley and short, but he won't be able to get it to second in time to get Juna. And Hammonds will deliver with a base hit. And it is loaded again for Central Alabama. Garen Calhoun, who reached on an error. Back to the plate for his second plate appearance in the first. Jacob Smith to the on-deck circle. That is popped up. Right side, drifting to his left. And able to make the catch is Tate Morris. 12 go to the plate. 3 are stranded. 6 come in before 3 go down and send us to the bottom of the inning.
President of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
Now batting number 1, Street Crew.
Bottom of the first gets underway. Street Crew starts, and Tate Morris is the 2-hitter. Ty Humphreys hitting third. Holland Brock fourth. Davison Stokes in the 5 spot. Ellis Windheim batting 6th. Cody Walsh, the 7-hitter. Jackson Mills bats 8th. 9-hitter Ben Mosley. Kobe Wiggins on the hill for Central Alabama. Meanwhile, behind the plate is Davis Gully. At first, Cooper Harcrow. The second baseman is Alex Bennett. Gabe Judah at short and Jake Hammonds at third. Garrett Calhoun in left. Weston Tubbs in center. And Olin Ward in right. 2-1 count on Crooms. Granted, the Saints would love to get all of the runs back here in the bottom of the first. But they would settle for a couple of runs. Just get that goose egg off the board. Chip away at the lead. That's tailing away from center fielder Weston Tubbs, and it will roll to the fence and on his way to second. Street Crooms with a leadoff double. So a runner in scoring position immediately. Tate Morris to the plate. Ty Humphreys to the on-deck circle. Got another final in softball. First game of 2. Coastal North knocks off Chat Valley 12-4. Game number 2 will get underway shortly. Low and away with the pitch to Tate Morris. One ball, no strikes. A runner aboard, 6 runs in the top of the inning. 12 come to the plate. Saints a .273 hitting team with a .290 hitting Tate Morris at the plate. One ball, a couple of strikes on Morris. Ty Humphreys to the on-deck circle. Morris more round trippers than any other Saint with 4. As a squad, Saints have 10 home runs. One ball, couple of strikes on Morris. Here is the 1-2 offering. Into the strike zone, Morris strikes out for out number 1. One away, Ty Humphreys next. Holland Brock moving to the on-deck circle. Jacob Smith, Olin Warren, Cooper Harcrow get to the top of the second for Central Alabama. Low and away with the pitch to Humphreys. Saints, though, in no hurry to get to the second. They like to spend some time running the base paths, picking up runs in the bottom of the first. On the outside part of the plate, count evens up. One ball, one strike offering, one away, one aboard. That is ground to first. Harcrow's got it. Goes to the bag for the out, while Crooms will take third.
Now batting number 11, Holland Brock.
2 gone for Holland Brock. Davison Stokes on deck. Brock hitting .351. One of the best hitters on the team, batting average-wise. Got a base runner in third. Saints trying to at least get that 0 off the board. Into the strike zone to even the count up at 1. Here at Crum-Foshee Field, I forget how quickly time passes. And the gentlemen playing today weren't around when Crum-Foshee was. Lawmaker. He was pre-Seth Hammond. And like Seth Hammond, did a lot for his district. And I'm sure played a large role in the funding, not only for the athletics, but the academics here. So the field named in his honor. Low and away, count even at 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs Crooms at third. Here's the 2-2 offering from Wiggins. Got the outside part of the plate. Couple of Ks in the inning, a leadoff double, but Crooms is left on at third. We go to the second in a 6-zip game.
LBW Community College, we're dedicated to providing each and every student with the opportunity to succeed and achieve their dreams. LBW is more than just a college. It's a community with a faculty and staff that puts our students first. LBW is home to many, and we invite you to be a part of the Saints family. I'm Brock Kelly, president of LBW. Join us here where my journey began. Our doors are open. Welcome home.
Top of the second gets underway. Jacob Smith starts in. Olin Warren, Cooper Harcrow due up in the inning two. Easton Dean back up onto the bump for his second inning of work. I think it is safe to say he cannot get roughed up in the second like he did in the first. Probably will not last the entire inning. That'd be the case. So trying to recover and show that inning one was a fluke. Easton Dean, his ninth appearance and second start. He is 2-0, 20 innings of work. 21 hits given up, 7 runs, 6 earned, 11 walks, 20 strikeouts. 2 home runs allowed, a .270 ERA. As that one is lifted towards left center field, and in will drop in as an extra base hit for Jacob Smith. Leadoff double. And Olin Warren coming to the plate. Kind of looking around the corner to the dugout. It wouldn't surprise me to see Coach Helms or Coach Brandon Ware very early in the second come out. Olin Warren, who reached on an error in the first, back to the plate. On the outside part of the plate to Ward. Saints get a leadoff double in the bottom of the first, but Crooms stranded at third. With Morris, Humphreys, and Brock going down. Morris and Brock on strikeouts. Couple of strikes to Ward.
Everybody clap your hands.
Stokes, Windheim, and Walsh when you get to the bottom of the second for the Saints. 0-2 pitch. It is low for ball one to Ward. One ball, couple of strikes. Swing and a miss, and Dean will pick up his first K of the game, fanning Olin Ward. So one out for Cooper Harcrow. Harcrow more plate appearances than any other Trojan, 90 coming into the day, batting .333. And is hit towards right field, but it is right to Tate Morris, and apparently Smith just knew the sound and the crack of the bat that was going to drop in. It does. Into the mid of Tate Morris, and out will go Smith at second as well.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting number 15, Davidson Stokes.
A reminder to follow us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have, I don't think you can set them twice. If you can, you don't mind that either. Bottom of the second, Davison Stokes starting it. Alice Windheim and Cody Walsh due up in the inning, too. Saints trying to seize upon the opportunity to gain some ground after a 1-2-3 top part of the inning. Started with a double, but ends with Dean facing the minimum after Smith is picked off at second on the flyout by Harcrow. 1-2 on Davison Stokes. That will be sent foul. Kobe Wiggins, his 8th appearance and 8th start. He is 3-1. Has 1 complete game. He's worked 29 2/3 innings, given up 31 hits, 15 runs, 10 earned, 9 walks, 31 strikeouts. There's the strikeout of Stokes to begin the second. That's his 3rd K of the game. And there's one away for Ellis Windheim. Wiggins has not allowed a home run. ERA sitting on 3. On the inside part of the plate. Couple of strikes on Windheim. That is popped up, shallow left, weaving all over the place as Gabe Judah finally brings it in. It's short, but again, that wind is whipping around.
Now batting number 36, Cody Walsh.
Did a tournament this past weekend in Santa Rosa Beach where the wind gusts were 40 plus. So anything popped up into the air, just not a routine fly ball. Cody Walsh taking a pitch outside. Bottom third of the order and the top of the third for Central Alabama. Strike delivered to Walsh. Count even in one ball, one strike. That is shot in the direction of left field, and that's going to drop in for Cody Walsh, a 2-out base hit. So a runner aboard, Jackson Mills to the plate.
And number 23, Jackson Mills.
Second Saint hit of the game. And for Cody Walsh, it is his 15th hit of the year. Nothing in one on Mills. Ben Mosley to the on-deck circle. A little bit outside with the offering. One ball, one strike. Saturday Baseball, Northwest Shoals and Coastal South. As that one is sent towards center field. And Weston Tubbs makes the catch. Wallace Selma Coastal North, Philander Smith, and Southeastern Baptist College Baseball, all coming up on Saturday.
President of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
Bottom of the order, top of the third. That is shot over to Windheim at first. He'll grab it, go to the bag, and there's a pitch and an out in the third. Alex Bennett next. Davis Gully will follow. Saints in the bottom of the innings, in the bottom of the order to the plate. Ben Mosley will kick it off. Bennett with a sacrifice fly in the first. It produced his 7th RBI of the year. One-on pitch to Bennett on the outside part of the plate. One ball, one strike, one away. A little bit outside with the pitch to Bennett. Davis Gully awaiting his opportunity next. Central Alabama, a 6-run first, a no-run second. That is a base hit that will find the gap and roll. Extra bases for Bennett. On his way to second, possibility of 3, heads towards third, throw relayed. He's in safely. And Alex Bennett will pick up his first triple of the season. Just found the right spot in between Morris and Mills. And right in center field and kept rolling. Clean relay in, but Bennett able to get to third. Davis Gully, who walked in the first, back to the plate. Brock able to keep it in front of him. That keeps Bennett over at third. That is the 6th hit of the game for Central Alabama. It is the second extra base hit. Smith had a double in the second. On the outside part of the plate, count evens at 1 on Gully. Gully, a 200 hitter. 30 plate appearances, 6 base hits. 1-1 offering. That is floated in the direction of left field and on the run, but not able to catch up with it. That is Davison Stokes. Bennett will score, and you've got back-to-back extra base hits. Triple from Bennett and the Gully double. Central Alabama turns it into a 7-run lead. Top of the order, Gabe Judah back to the plate. A little bit outside with the pitch to Judah, who has walked and singled. Got an RBI to his credit as well. On the inside part of the plate, count evens, 1 each. A ball, a strike, and an out. That is fouled away by Judah. Jake Hammonds to the on-deck circle. Mosley, Crooms, and Morris in the St. third. 1-2 pitch, grounds Crooms at second. Whips it over to first, gets the out of Judah while Gully goes to third. Two gone for Jake Hammonds. A .330 hitter, a home run, 15 RBIs. .88 trips to the plate coming in. He's been to the plate now 3 times in this one. Previously 2 for 2. Singled twice in the first. Oh, 1 pitch to Hammonds. Garrett Calhoun on deck. Popped up at second, catch made by Crooms, left on his Gully in to score Bennett. Trojans add 1 to the lead as we go to the bottom of the third. Ben Mosley headed to the plate.